Hello friends, welcome. In this video, I will discuss about a structure in Golang. Friends, this video is the part of video series of data types in Golang. Till now, I have covered basic types, array and slices. Today, I will discuss about a struct, which is part of aggregate types. So, let us discuss about the topics that I will cover in this video. What is structures in Golang? How to define a struct type? How to declare a variable of a struct type? How to initialize a variable of a struct type? How to access fields of a structure? And at the end, pointers to a structure. Friends, in Golang, a structure is also called as a struct. So we will use both the terms structures and struct interchangeably. So let us discuss what is a structure. A structure is basically a user-defined data types with the help of which we can combine more than one items into a single type. Items may be of same type or different types. So suppose if we want to store name and age of a person in a single data type, we can use a structure. So let us move to VS Code. There I will show you how we can use a structure, how to define a structure, how to declare a structure, how to initialize a structure, and many things. Friends, now I am in VS Code. Let us create a file main.go. First of all, I will have to define the package name. Then here I will show you how we can define a structure. To define a structure, we have to use a keyword type, then name of the structure, then keyword struct, and then here I will have to define fields of a structure. So here I will define two fields. The first one is name and the second field will be age, which is of integer type. Now I will define main method. Here first of all I will show you how we can declare a structure variable. To declare a structure variable, we use var keyword. Like this. So this is one way in which we can declare a variable of a structure type. Now how we can initialize this person variable? To initialize this person variable, we can use this type of syntax. Here you have to mention the name of the person and age of the person. Here one thing you have to keep in mind, that name and age should be in the same order as we have mentioned in the structure definition. So here name is the first field, that's why here I am taking name as the first parameter, and then age because it is the second field. So now we want to print this person field. So to print this person's field, fmt.println, and let us create So now let us run this code. When we run this code, we can see the result. Mac and 30 has been printed. So this way we can access the fields of a structure. So this is one way in which we can declare and initialize the structure variable. So now I will discuss one more way in which you can declare and initialize a structure variable. You can use a structure literal for this purpose also. So to do that, where person, and you can use the syntax like this. Again, let us run this code. When we run this code, we can see the result. Here again, Mac and 30 have been printed. Now one more way we can declare and initialize variable of a structure is we can use shortened notation. Let us again run this code, and again we can see the same result. So these are the ways in which we can declare and initialize a structure variable. Here one more thing is there. Suppose we want to use fields name also here, so we can do that also, like name and age. So this way also you can initialize the variable of a structure. So let us again run this code. Here again we can see the same result. Here it is not necessary if you use this type of key value type of syntax. So here it is not necessary to maintain the same order. As in the earlier case, we have to use name field as the first parameter and then the age as the second parameter. Here it is not necessary. We can interchange it also, like so. Let us again run this code, and again we can see the same result. So if we use this type of key value type of syntax, so here it is not necessary that we should maintain the same order as we have defined in the structure definition. So this is all about the declaration and initialization of a structure variable. Now let us discuss about the pointer of a structure variable. So pointer in Golang is basically a variable which stores the address of some other variable. For example, here we want to store the address of this person variable. So for that purpose we can use pointer variable. So let us create another variable q, which will store the address of this person variable. So we use this type of ampersand notation to access the address of a particular variable. Now we want to access the field of this person variable with the help of this q variable, which is a pointer variable. So to do that, we have to use dereferencing operator. So we can use dereferencing operator with the pointer variable like this. Now let us again run this code, but before that let me clear this and run this code, and we can see the same result here. Mac and 30 have been printed. Now Golang gives you an option. You can avoid this dereferencing operator also. So if you do not want to mention this dereferencing operator, then in that case also you can access the fields of a structure variable with the help of pointer like this. So let me again run this code, and we can see the same result, like Mac and 30 have been printed here. So this is all about this video. I hope this video will be helpful for you. Thanks.